Welcome to another edition of Debt Ain't My Daddy. My name is LJ Young, and I'm a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become debt-free by sharing my personal stories with you. Kind of showing you how I used to think when I was trapped in the debt matrix versus how I think today now that I'm out of the debt matrix. Believe this to be true. Money is spoken in two languages, debt and debt-free. If you've been in debt all your life, you only speak debt. You have no idea the language of debt-free even exists, I promise you. It's the way you talk. When you're in debt, you talk about money out in the open very differently than people that understand money. You say things very differently. You know why? Because the majority of people in America are in debt. So they all talk the same way, hence the debt matrix. They all say the same things, and they say it openly like it's nothing. Not even understanding that it's wrong. So when I first became debt-free, I was so excited about what I discovered. I have discovered how to become an infinite multi-billionaire. The information I'm sharing with you is just that. I'm not even making it up, and I'm not even bragging. It's true. You know why? How I know this? Because there's things I see out in the open every day that people just do and say without even knowing. And I'll tell them and prove it with math. They still won't believe me. That's how I know this is a gift. Worth multi-billions of dollars. To me, it's priceless. But to people listening, money sounds better. So I just say billions. Because the majority of people in the debt matrix believe money's everything. Like, they believe it's everything. Totally forgetting that time is the most valuable commodity on earth. You can't buy more time, no matter how much overtime you work. You can't borrow some from a friend. Time. It's clear. Everybody knows they're going to die. But yet, we forget. And when you do things for money, it's like if you're at a job you hate, you're doing it for the money. You're not doing it because you like it. You hate it. People get on Facebook every day and tell everybody how much they hate their job. And the first thing I think is, why are you there? I need the money. You know why you need the money? Because you're in debt. But most people refuse to accept that they're in debt. But anyway, I was thinking, here's another thing that I see through my debt-free eyes now that I'm debt-free. For those of you who don't know, I can see how the whole economy system works. It's beautiful. Stop hating banks. Banks are not your enemy. They're in the business of making money, and they're very good at it, period. They're just a business. Just like any other business. Some you like, some you don't. It's no different. It's just that they know how to make money, and they have billions, so everybody hates it because they have billions and other people don't. That's all. Anyway, I was thinking the other day, I see how big stars make money. Because the majority of people love conflict and controversy and scandals, right? Everybody loves it because that's the only thing on TV. So you're just kind of naturally programmed. That's why they call it a program. TV program. They program you to like it. Because now when I watch TV shows, I can barely watch them, by the way. I always look at their stories they get from the news, and so they remake it. And they make sure it's coinciding with the time that it's happening. So if somebody's in court due to some kind of crime, they'll make a show close to that crime and just change things, but you know who they're talking about. That's how they do it. But anyway, say like these big TV stars, singers, whatever, they do things to me that don't make financial sense. And when things don't make financial sense, it piques my interest. But I know now that I'm debt free, I understand that things that don't make financial sense usually mean financial gain elsewhere. I just try to figure out how is the purpose of this to make the financial gain. I enjoy looking for that answer. I do. I really do. So the stars, right? Now they're high popular stars, very popular, right? And then all of a sudden one of them fools around on the other one, right? And next thing you know, you'll see a video of them kissing in a car. Like, I remember one time, I'm not even going to say specifically, one was in a car and the door was open and the dome light was on and they were kissing in the car, and so happened a cameraman could see them doing it in the car. Or They'll go to a room and the person they're messing around with, like the person doesn't know who they are. Okay, that person does definitely know who's there. But no, next thing you know, they have their camera phone set up in the right position to see them having sex or something. That doesn't make sense to me, because think about it. If you were a star and you were even remotely going to fool around on your partner, you would strip search that person. Hey, you better leave everything at the door with the bodyguard, everything. And the bodyguard would check you. And you wouldn't be bringing nothing in. That's just a natural, logical thing that a person would do. But somehow, these big name stars, they obviously don't know who they are. They let this person in with their own camera phone and set it up and everything. That's just for financial gain. You know why? Because they can put this controversy. I wouldn't doubt it if the couple made this up. They already practiced everything, because it's not against the law. You can just do it. It's your life. You can make it. But when the people jump on it, you get in the news. They make themselves out in the media. Regardless if it's bad or not, people are still talking about them. That's exactly what they wanted, and they got it. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, hey, we talked it out. We got back together, not even realizing they're multi-millions of dollars, even worth even more. I see that all the time. I'm like, that is brilliant. Nothing too bad. Spark it up. Just spark something up. Let people just yip yap. Because when you're on this side of the fence, it doesn't matter the opinions of others. It really doesn't. If you want to be something, do something, master something, it comes from within. If you're searching for external validation, you're messing up. I know I'm unique with what I'm sharing. I know it. I see it every day. I know it. The outside world confirms it. When I go out, you know how I get my video material? I just go and do daily things. I just listen to people. I go stand in a bank line. That's not even my bank. I just want to hear people talk. You know what they always talk about? Oh, I hardly got no money in there. Oh, the bank is killing me with these overdraft fees. They say this stuff out loud. And the lines are zigzag. I can't even remember the last time I've been in the bank. Don't even need to go in the bank. I don't need to go in the bank. Why? There's no reason. But today I do it for research purposes, just to hear people talk and complain about how the bank is doing them wrong, and yet they're standing in line to get a service from them. Why? If you don't like what they're doing, leave. Take your money and say, I'm going elsewhere, period. If you're not, why are you complaining? It doesn't make sense. But it makes financial sense to me. Why? Because there's financial gain by the bank. Again, the banks are not doing anything wrong. Don't be a bank hater. They're making billions of dollars. Billions with a B. I'm sure it's in the trillions, okay? That's just what they tell us. If you still don't believe it, hey, don't even worry about it. Just go ahead and hit the stop button. Oh, he's talking. He's crazy talk. Okay. Understand what the banks are doing. Watch them. They're good. They're not doing anything to anybody. All this is a choice. You choose to stay in debt. It's a choice. And there's warning signs. Paycheck to paycheck living, that's a choice. Still paycheck to paycheck, no matter how much money you make, it's a choice. So these stars, they know how to make money. They know how to use the social media, and people just flock to it and spend money and do whatever they need to do to hate on this person that's on the screen that they're watching. That's on the big movie screen too. Oh, I can't stand his ass. I can't stand her ass. I can't, but you're steady watching. That's what they want you to do. Watch. And I'm not hating on what they're doing. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Doesn't that just make sense? Doesn't it make sense? It just, if you were a big star, why would you do things you're not supposed to be doing out in the open where people can take pictures and video of you. That doesn't make any sense to me. If I was a big star messing around on my wife or girlfriend, I wouldn't make it public. If they came up into my room, you dropping everything. You might be lucky if I don't make you get butt naked at the door. That would not happen. But yet they get in there and do it. It's money, people. It's money. And if you get out of the debt matrix, get out of the debt matrix, you can clearly see this and come get some of this money. They're making billions. They're making millions. Money is not scarce. Look at it. You're looking at it the wrong way. Don't look at it like the bank is hoarding the money. They're showing you. They're saying, look how much money can be made if you just understand the language. You have to learn to speak debt-free. You can't speak debt. This is not what I'm telling you guys, this is a language, and it cannot be faked. You know why it cannot be faked? Because if you've been in debt, you have no idea this language even exists, so you can't speak something you don't even know exists. You can't even speak it. That's like going to another country. It's just as, I'm telling you, it's just the same. That's like going to Mexico or France and dropping in and thinking you're going to speak French or Spanish immediately. Nope. You got to learn it. At least with those going to another country, at least you know they're going to speak a different language. You know they are. When it comes to this money, if you've been in debt, you have no idea this language even exists.